enough to believe they
What's
don't know
up?
that, huh?
What's up, YouTube? What's up? This is Crimson six
You're
zero
just
six two
not
zero,
smart enough to figure
and
that out,
if you
huh?
don't hear it, man, this is
You're
me
deceiving
actually.
anybody.
I
She's real.
got on it, and
She's sincere.
literally,
She's
this
being
man.
honest.
I saw the
She has
TFL
lemon
live
raw
at War was
courage
live, and
and
so I
told
jumped in
you
this
stuff
chat,
that she did not have to
and
she did not have
basically,
to condone to you.
um,
And you use it as a weapon? That's what I call a
I
parasite.
saw that he's
A
complaining
child.
about shit. Now,
A
basically,
child.
he's complaining about the
Somebody
fact
who
that you
didn't
shouldn't
grow
alienate
up.
women.
Proof is in the pudding.
And yet
Your
he's
own behavior.
complaining about women.
Actions speak louder than
Now I
words.
got in this chat and I asked him
Actions
for a
speak louder.
conversation to say, "Hey, let's have a conversation. Let's just sit back and talk this
Whether you
out."
believe it or not, actions
And
don't speak
he
louder.
like, and I'm gonna go back and just go over the video. I'm sorry, today is my day off, and basically,
So
we just I got on, and this is priceless. Now you can actually look at some of the stuff that I said in chat. I was offering to allow him to come and have a chat with me on my channel, but this man
So
is
I guess the reason I
fearful of a
came up here
conversation that
today
he
was
can't
to
control.
try to get through people's heads that you
Let's listen
attacked
to
a
him.
female that you don't even know, that you never met once in your life.
And I agree
Why
with
you
him.
complain
Don't
about a
attack
woman
people
doing
just
wrong by
because
you?
you have this hatred. That's
Huh?
what
Ain't that right,
bigotry
you
is.
hypocrites? Ain't that right, you complete loser, you hypocrite? Now let's get over the name calling, okay? In reality, you acted like a child. You represented the very behavior that you're complaining about.
God
You
damn.
cannot be a representative of the behavior you're complaining about without being part of the problem. Okay? It's as simple as this.
Now, he's chastising
No
people
woman is
about,
over living by a man.
he's
No man is
basically
over living
over
by a woman.
chastising people about the fact that when they bring a
And the
woman
division amongst
into
the genders
the
needs to go
conversation
away. And
to
it can't
actually
go away
explain
until
herself,
corrupt
and
women
let me just mute him
and
for a
corrupt
second. But when they bring a woman
genders
into the
unite.
conversation to explain about herself, it's like
As far as I'm
these guys
concerned, they have more courage than anyone.
want to be pissed and mad that
She's got a
women
particular
don't talk to
way
them,
about
and yet
herself.
when they get a woman to talk about them, yeah, exactly, Wild Bill. When they get a woman to actually come into that space, then it's a problem. It's an
She was
issue,
told that
and it's just like, this is the shit that you are fostering, dog. You are fostering this whole division specifically about
I
how
didn't walk in your life.
women are hated,
Okay?
but you are like literally
But it doesn't
sitting up
mean
here and saying that don't hate
I'm
women.
smarter than you.
Like,
However,
let's listen to him.
no.
Now, when I originally got into the chat,
Ain't no point
um,
to say stuff
he
like
was
that.
I was offering him, and he says, "Oh, you part of the system," and I literally am giving him an opportunity to
Because
address
shit
the
happens to
fact
you don't
that,
mean it didn't happen
hey, let's
to
just
me.
not have it where I
In
let him
fact,
have
if
all the
something
free
happened to
speech
me,
that he
don't mean you
wants.
were right there to know that it
But
took place.
he is literally just tripping about the
You're
fact
just
that,
making
no, I want to
assumptions
control
based
everything.
all the way up your anal to pull out some assumptions and spit them out your mouth. I don't know why you just don't bend over and show your ass and talk, because that's what you're talking from.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. But it's like we're working with the same facts, but he's coming up with different conclusions. Now,
Right there. Having your mind in the gutter all the time. And then complaining about a woman's behavior.
oh, I have my mind in the gutter all the time,
Just
but
like women.
I send team to
Believe
include
me, women
women,
and
not
men
just in the
like
object, but as
can
people.
have high sex drives. Okay? But when that's all that's on your mind and you think that's what a relationship is, okay? When you get yourself a nice little surprise from that woman you got in a hurry to go there with, that's right. You know,
So,
who's already had 100 dicks in her already,
so this is
or
what
a
I don't get.
thousand dicks in her already,
They act as if,
and you're in a hurry to stick yours in
safe
there,
sex doesn't happen.
and you get some venereal disease or some crabs or herpes.
Now,
I
mind you,
feel
he's
sorry
probably
for
one of
you,
the people that don't realize that 90% of the world has
There's no way
herpes.
I'll feel sorry for you.
Come on,
I
dude.
just can't do it. You had it coming. You earned it with your dumbness.
And then here's the
Because your
thing:
dumbness
he was
screwed
one
you
of
up
these
the next
guys
day.
that would promote guys having multiple partners, but when it's a
You were
woman,
controlled by
shame,
your
shame, shame.
body part
Dude,
instead
come
of your
on.
brain in your head.
I don't
Pretty
get it.
sad.
This is one of the things where it's just really, really sad that somebody such as this, who
Yes.
it,
Okay, I
I,
like the last statement.
it's just sad, man.
Okay?
It's really sad.
Very well. Okay, I really do. He's right. We're all humans. And
Exactly.
we all die. And we all make mistakes. We all have feelings, emotions, wants, and needs.
And
Everybody
I'm
does.
there with you. But the fact is,
You
here we
can't
go.
convict
It's not a
people when you hear guys
conspiracy
go
the
up
way
there
you
and say
think
that
it is. It
women
is
think
a
with their
profit
emotions,
driven
men think with
thing.
logic. I've heard that so many times over the years.
Come on, man.
But then when I watch the men's behaviors, I see they're thinking with emotions, not logic. While they're spilling out their mouth that they're thinking with logic. While they're thinking with emotions.
That's
And
the
they're
only
not
way to
even
think.
able to differentiate, to recognize what they're doing. Proof was in the
Let,
pudding the
let's
first
talk to
time Jana
Trans.
came on the show. Thought with your emotions. You didn't think with logic at all. You all thought
Come
with
on now.
emotions. And you attacked Jana for no reason at
And
all.
then this is what I'm trying to do. This is
And
why I
this
reach out
last
to these
Saturday
guys.
night live stream, we had, yeah, he's in the chat right now, yep. He was blocked, remember, according to him? But here he is in the chat.
I wish I knew how to say
I don't know how he
dictated.
got in the chat when he was blocked. I just don't understand that. Anyhow. I've already said that, SPO, so I guess you'll have to go back and replay my
Yeah,
live stream
exactly. He's
when it's
actually
over.
fearful of speaking with me.
So
He
there's
is
your
really
answer,
fearful of speaking
SPO.
with me.
I've already talked about that. I'm not going to go back and repeat it all. I've already said what I had to say to him. Okay? There's nothing I can say to either one of you two.
Now, watch. I'm
Just gonna
I'm
follow
actually
you,
typing in
open
this
your eyes,
chat.
and know what I'm talking about. Okay, you want to believe whatever you want to believe, go ahead. You don't have to pay attention to anything that's really going on. That don't bother me any. You just become part of the problem is all. So, that's all it really comes down to. I'm here today doing this live stream because, yes, I brought a woman into the manosphere. Oh, no. I committed an awful crime.
All right, I'm offering to have a chat
Big
on a
bad
neutral
woman
channel.
into the manosphere, huh?
I am offering to have a
Sad.
conversation with on a neutral
How
channel.
divided you people really are. You want to claim
see,
you can
like,
get a woman in your
This
life.
is what I'm talking
When I
about.
introduce a woman to you, you all attack her. Well, I could understand why you can't get a woman in your life now. Can I? If your behavior online is
And see,
in the real world,
this is like let's look at this chat, and I'm not trying to pick on this guy, but I would love to have a job, work with women together, and doing dirty stuff with women. Okay,
talk to somebody who's
I've
gonna openly
bought
attack
myself a pocket pussy from Amazon.
that's going to accuse her
Like,
of doing things that maybe she has.
I don't want to
never
die
done
as a
you.
sexist loser, and yet you turn around and says, "This
And you're gonna
is
say, well, she
dangerous."
done it to another man. How do you know? Oh, you was in her life. You was in her house.
This is dangerous. This
was
whole
a fly on
conversation
the
right
wall.
here is fucking dangerous.
You have no proof to bring to the table.
And then they're
have no
fucking
evidence
feeding
to
into. They're feeding into
The only thing
this
you bring
whole
to the table is your mouth.
this whole.
And your mouth don't mean nothing.
They're feeding into this whole thing
Because
where
I
it's
watch
just
your
like
actions, not your
I-
words come out your mouth. I could care less about the words
laughing
that
at
fall
each
out
other.
your mouth.
Like, this isn't cool.
Your actions will tell me who you are.
This
And then
isn't
once I know
cool.
who you
And we
are,
shouldn't be
I'll
doing
pay
this to
attention
each
to
other.
your words
We
and
shouldn't
your
be doing
actions
this to
both.
ourselves. We shouldn't
see
be
how
having an
real
issue
you are.
where people actually feel like they're worthless
when I
because
know you're
they
real,
can't touch private
Then
parts.
I'll allow you on my show. See, I changed it around a little bit because I'm not going to play you into your antics because it's not a game.
And see, now he's removing comments. We have this bill.
It's not a game at all. And certain people just deserve to be gone.
And this is a closing of that bubble. This is that closing of that bubble.
See how quick that happened? Damn, they disappeared, didn't they? Yep.
It's just fearful of having a conversation with somebody.
So here we are, doing the thing again. Don't worry out there, you're part of the live stream.
This is what I'm talking about. This whole thing about just this fearfulness that, oh, somebody's gonna pop this bubble that I'm in, and it's just like, no, that's not what it is. This is not what the conversation.
I think I'm gonna end this here shortly. I don't want to take this on too long. I'll give about another 4 minutes.
Yeah, great. 12:40. I can actually get along with my day. I'm actually I'm gonna be covering one of his videos on my stream on Twitch.
And tell you things that you people never would have had the courage to do. She, like myself.
Let's see if he responds.
To come up and tell the truth of what's going on in my life, what's happened to me in my life. You know, and I don't care what any of you people ever tell me, because you never walked in my house, you was never in my shoes, you was never in my life. And I'm being honest, and I really don't care what you think. Why should I? Should I care that some idiot that knows what the fuck they're talking about says that, oh, I'm not being honest? Care what they think. They don't want to believe truth, go ahead, believe the lie. I don't give a shit. Why would I care? Some clown that don't even know me.
Okay, let's do this.
You know, they want the tool that's helped to destroy them, that's right. They'll sell out their people in the country for that tool called money.
I really want to have a conversation with them. I really want to have a conversation with them. I really want to address a lot of this stuff with them.
That's how that works.
Let me just move this too, because
so I really don't care one way or the other.
and see, like, this is what I'm talking about. It's just like, I'm willing to try to have a conversation.
Reality is simple as this. If you want to know what's going on in society, stop calling NWO a conspiracy theory and garbage. There is a lot of garbage out there about NWO that's not even true. But there's also a lot of real truth, factual truth.
And see, the guy Jim got blocked for, like, really just saying that, hey, just have a conversation.
That's like turning your head to a person. You got 2 or 3 guys breaking in your back door. They're armed. They intend on doing bad things to your family and you. Now, don't worry. Just turn your head and look the other way. They'll go away. No, they won't.
Watch this.
Now you'll be dropped and dead. Why'd you get the bullet in the back of your head? Because you wasn't smart enough to listen when somebody warned you. Okay? And that's reality in your face. I don't care what you think that it don't have anything to do with the dating scene. It's not my fault you're not smart enough to see it. It's not my fault.
Now, I really think that the capitalist system hurts us all, but just that it's a plan, a plot. We got to remember Haplin's razors.
Because once you do that, you actually see what's going on. So, see, I don't care if you don't believe that, SPO.
Come on.
It don't matter to me. I've already proven that. I've been doing this a long time. NWO has everything to do with the people's behavior in the dating scene. It doesn't matter what you say.
Agreement.
Proof is in the pudding. There's way too much evidence to support what I'm talking about.
Conflict.
You have to be willing to turn your head to the real truth to make that statement. Maybe it's because that real truth bothers you. Maybe it's because you don't want to believe it because you're scared.
And that's the thing. I am given an opportunity to have a conversation with you.
I can back that up 1,000,000 times over. So see, I don't care what you say. It's already been backed up a million times over. It's all in your face. It's so in your face today, to deny it only means you're a complete idiot. Because you're not willing to look, or you're too damn scared to look at all, because you're afraid of what you might see. But know this, there's a female in the manosphere. Oh my God, it pissed you all off, didn't it? An honest one.
That's what kills me. He is having these conversations about them dogging women, where I'm agreeing with that they should not.
And when you believe its vagina is power, it's because you're weak-minded.
Or people are just lonely. That's the thing, man.
SPO has been deliberately created to control the people.
God damn, I will give you that there is a system in place that is hurting us. Look at the recent elections. But it's more about an establishment.
Your head to truthfulness in your face. To deny what I'm saying, and you're denying.
It's like he wants to hold on to this nugget that people are hurting him.
Bill Clinton never said it.
Excuse me, guys.
Never said it. Barack Obama never said it. Henry Kissinger never said it. The Bilderbergs don't exist. Okay, the Trilateral Commission don't exist.
I mean, like, it sounds like he's just been,
Freemasons don't exist.
Freemasons of Alex Jones.
Right. You're denying everything when you make them statements, which means you haven't paid attention to a fucking thing. You don't take anything serious. You think it's all a game.
Dog, come on! Stop being so fucking paranoid and address the things that we can change.
They got you where they want you.
We can change that system if we work together, both men, women, black, white. You don't have to fucking like me, but we have to exercise that there are things that are forces that are working, that are affecting us. I wouldn't call it a new world order. I would call it corporations. You always want to. You never want to actually make assumptions. Which is easier? What takes the less amount of assumptions? That some big shadowy secret conspiracy is controlling the world, and the only people that have the knowledge about it seems crazy, or that it is a system of people that are looking out for their own self-interest to actually just get more money and power for themselves. Not some big grand conspiracy, but people looking out for themselves and being oblivious to other people's pains and feelings.
That's all you are. You're useless cattle. You're a useless eater and feeder.
And you know what? I would agree, because I feel that a lot of people don't want to make choices, so they leave choices for other people.
Yep, for political power. You're just a useful idiot.
Oh, God, he's almost there.
Useful idiots.
He's almost there.
We have lots of people who want to.
But he has this thing where it's the New World Order. So it's a New World Order. I can't do about it. He's given up his own power. And that's the problem. You're giving up your own power to people that you think that are better than you. Either implicitly or explicitly. You're saying, they're in control. I can't do anything. But yet and still, we have the opportunity to do and say things to address this. This is what the problem is. You are ceding your power to some conspiracy instead of being proactive and having agency.
And I can challenge you all. Why don't you go prove me wrong?
First it's the women, then it's the NWO, then it's going to be the freaking aliens. They're making the frogs gay. Like, what the fuck?
Why we're seeing what's going on in society. Because you won't be able to explain it with what you'll find, because you won't find.
Let's do this.
What you're saying. You start really looking, you're going to find what I've been telling you has been backed up over and over and over. I'm not up here creating a problem. I'm not up here doing anything other than telling you the truth.
All right. The conspiracy.
It don't take a rocket scientist to look at what's going on in society.
Did I spell that right? Nope.
You think it's funny and it's entertainment to have Minnie Rodriguez run around here slamming both genders using her vagina as power over you?
So why are you ceding your power to the
You think
conspiracy?
that's pretty awesome? Oh yeah, look at me, I'm a troll. I have fun being a troll. Yeah. Hey, look at you, you're a child. You have fun staying a child.
All right.
You failed to grow up. Yep,
Back.
I'm looking at you, child.
See, like, this is what I'm saying. You actually leave this whole thing where it's just
I
like,
think I'm
if
out
it's
of here,
some
guys.
big
I got an hour now,
conspiracy,
so
if it's
I'll
some
be back
big
Saturday night.
conspiracy, then
Okay?
you don't have to
So I'll be
fight.
back on
You can just,
Saturday night.
well, they are controlling
Yeah,
everything,
well,
and
you are.
oh, I have no power. This is what I'm talking about. And he runs away like a little bitch. Because he sits back and says that it's a conspiracy, so I don't have any power. It's a conspiracy, they're in control of everything. Instead of actually addressing the fact that, hey, this is a problem that is happening. We have the power to address these problems. We have the problem to address the fact of unchecked corporate greed. We have the problem to affect. We have the power to affect the fact that we have control over how the government is run. We don't have any betters in Washington. We don't have any betters in these corporations. Just because somebody's in managerial parts does not mean that they are better than you. They're just in a different position. But yet and still, we fall into this trap where a lot of people actually just says, well, they above me, so they know better. No. Do you understand that a lot of people are in higher positions of management because, well, I like them, or, well, they exceeded in a skill that has nothing to do with leading people. There is a problem where you see a lot of these guys, a lot of the incels. Well, I can't do anything about it because of my bone structure or because of the hypergamy. Where in reality, the power lies in you, in addressing your attitude, by addressing your outlook on things. I can't stress this enough. Women date ugly men. Women date broke man. It's about how you address the situation with them. It's about how you sit back and have a conversation with them. Women address horny men. Women will fuck you because you're horny. They will. Because they get horny. They enjoy sex. That is something that happens. But when you see them as just an object, when you see them as just a receptacle for you to plant your seed and that's it, that's when you lose it. There have been many a women who walk around me topless. There have been many a women who address me or are in various states undressed around me. It's not because I don't stare at them, because I do. And it's because they understand that I enjoy them more than just as a sex object. And just a lot of people just don't get that. And maybe it's one of those things that you have to understand and actually be in a position where you have women friends or, female friends with benefits or something like that. But we really need, and this is why I do this. This is my outreach. I do this because really, with a lot of these guys, it really doesn't take that much. All you have to understand that, one, you're not guaranteed somebody just because, well, I'm a man and I have penis and I deserve it to be serviced. Or two, that your attitude dictates a lot of things. Right now, guys, I jumped on just to stream for a little bit, address this video. I'm going to actually be doing another stream with going over another Bill's video. I see he had a conversation with the young lady on stream. That should be interesting. And let's see. Bring it up. This is my list of like response videos. So yeah, this is one of the things, and this is like it's really telling. It's really telling that and let me just go back to make sure he didn't delete the stream. I already have it. I mean, I like to give him credit for like the fact that he does put this information out there. He disables the likes and dislikes. Let's see if it pops up. Nope, disabled it. And it's just one of those things where it's just like, I know it's just like people like him, people like Bill Greathouse actually have issues where they want to actually spout this bullshit and they don't want to be criticized about it. Dude, you have the right to say what you want to say within reason. But when you actually sit back and say, well, because I don't agree with what you're saying, so I'm not going to actually stand up for what I'm saying. I'm just not going to say anything bad about it.
I was just waiting to see if I got one person in here before I even started talking.
Let me stop. Anyway, yeah, so it's just this whole thing, this whole demeanor of I need to control the conversation. And it reminds me of what a lot of the fundamentalist Christians do when it comes down to actually having a conversation with people. It's, no. What I'm saying is true. What I have to say is real, and don't question me. I'm giving you an opportunity to have a question, to have a talk with me, sit down and have a chat. The only thing that I ask, and this is why I want to do on the neutral channel, because I don't need to mute anybody. You saw my conversations that I've had with SBO. You saw the conversations that I've had with and I think it's ready to come out. This one guy. I have these conversations with these people, not trying to be fake or anything like that, but I really want to understand and question a lot of these people and a lot of these beliefs. Because with me, what's up, SB? I always fuck up the name. I think about the Sonic Hedgehog character, so please bear with me, man. I know we're gonna do a video, and it's just one of those things where it's just like a lot of the problems. It sounds like a lot of the problems are with capitalism more than anything else. The atomization and the single kind of push for more and more individuality, and it's not even individuality, it's individualism, where it's all about you, and you should only care about you. That's type of shit that we are facing, and it's not as some malicious attempt. It's to fucking sell you more shit. It's not to control you, and yes, there are people that are looking to control you, but it's literally, if you've watched MSNBC, and I know a lot of the guys that are incel, in a lot of cases, are more conservative. Not saying Republican, but are more conservative. But when you watch MSNBC in relation to the relationship to the election, it's, well, of course they can't pick Bernie Sanders. He's promising free shit. He's promising this. Never know, and nobody likes him. And the thing about it is, and I would actually say this. More and more, a lot of this establishment thought of, well, we just need to have it this way. It fucking hurts everybody. Well, and see, SPO, I'm going to say this. That is only a few, at most, 2 centuries old. We used to live in parts of villages where it would be more than just one family sticking together. It would be a group of people living together. And I'm going to say this. I think we're in a position now where we can have more of those village type communities, but it's ones of your choosing. It's not just the person that was your first cousin or second cousin over here. We can have a community where we can have people part of our community from different parts of the world. And that's something that I will say is very, very helpful to us all. That is something that I will say is something that we should actually address specifically of not what makes us different and not what makes us specifically at each other's throats, but common ground. You don't have to look. We all have prejudice. I am not saying we should get rid of prejudice and sing kumbaya and hold hands. But I will say this. That wall of fucking pitchforks when it comes for the rich, the people that are really keeping us divided. Where it's telling us, like, no, you over there, you fight that. All in a way, not in some malicious attempt to control the world. Muhahaha. But it is just a way of getting profit. And that's the scariest thing about it. The people that did the most evil throughout history aren't people that actively want to do evil. It was like, it's just my job. Or I'm not really hurting one person. Or I'm ending people's pain. I'm ending people's suffering. That's where you see the most problems in fucking history. People that are dismissive about the choice. Well, I'm not a bad person, so I can't be making a bad decision. I'm relatively smart. I'm this, I'm that. I'm not a bad guy. So these decisions that I'm making aren't really bad. And like with everything, if you're not careful with that decision, if you're not discerning with the conversations that you have, the thoughts that you have, the beliefs that you have, it leads you down dark places. Now, I will admit that Bill and I are working from almost the same set of facts. That there are people that are more alone and isolated, and there's a system in place where people are being hurt by it. But we differ in the different conclusions that we have. Do I think that it's malicious? Do I think that it is these people who are actively trying to wipe out the human race? No. Do I think that people are, disaffected and apathetic to other people's plight? Yes. How many people are still thinking about the fact that we have a genocide in Yemen that's happening to people all because people want somebody else's land? How many people are just cognizant that there are people that are dying for religious freedoms in other parts of the world? This is something that I am not asking everyone to have some bleeding heart to say to try to Captain Planet the world or Superman the world. What I am saying is that just have a little bit more empathy. Just think, would I want somebody to treat me this way? The whole thing about him bringing in a woman into the community and addressing the fact that there is so much hate instead of feeding into the whole belief that, oh man, there's a woman in here, so let's, women are bad, and stop feeding into that hate. Address that one particular person that is having an issue. Address that one particular person that is sitting back and doing bad choices. We have a responsibility, each one of us, to actually exercise empathy. And you be the change you want. Be the change you want. That's all that it is. If you think that women are being mean to you and just judging you by your specific dollar value or your looks value, stop doing it to other people. I don't know. I'm just a crazy motherfucker on the internet that, yes, does try to sell art, that does try to have a Patreon. Yes, I am that person. I make no qualms about that. I am never asking anybody to provide me just money just because. I will, and God damn it, I do have some art. Look, watch this. I do have some great fucking art. So, yeah. Oh, shit, it didn't work. Damn it. Let's see if it works this way. Put in a restream. Nah, I guess it didn't work. Ah, there it goes. Yeah. But that's because I want to see more and more people that express themselves. I give Bill all the credit. He is at least out there expressing himself about what he feels. Now, let's take that other step. Open yourself up for criticism. I am willing to take the criticism that he may have with me, and I'm willing to address it. I am willing to address it. But don't run away. Do not run away from me. Do not sit back and say, well, I don't like what you're saying, so I'm not going to talk to you. I would say that's a bitch move, but that would be, well, talking bad about bitches. That's a coward. Look, if Bill thinks that I've attacked him unfairly, then we can address that. But, like, I'm seriously, like, concerned about his health. I don't know if you caught, like, I don't think I caught it in the video, but he was coughing and, dude was lighting up, heard him smoking, I didn't see him, but I heard sounds of how a smoker is, and it's just like, this is one of those things like, dude, I understand you're concerned about the heart health issue. Dude, we all do. And loneliness is a killer of people, not just of men, but it's a killer of people. And I'm willing to have this conversation. So, I don't want anybody to like spam his chat or spam his messages or anything of that nature. I would like for you guys to encourage. Don't be super mad and all this other good shit. I would like for you guys to encourage him to have a conversation with me. I'm off for the next few days because, birthday. Yes, I'm about to be 38. Yes. Motherfucking yes. So I gave myself some time off of work. So, anyway, guys, you can check out my art if you want to. If you have any other comments or concerns, hit me up. You can actually hit me up on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. And I'm going to be doing a Twitch stream. Shit, I got to fold my clothes from the laundromat. In about at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to be doing a Twitch stream at 2 o'clock. And catch me then. I might be doing some drawing and like the other shit. So I want to thank everybody who's watched. And peace, guys.